Okay. A little bit nervous. It's been a while. But let's just see. Okay, we got one. We got two. Let me hit the refresh button. See if we got three. If we do got three, that's cool with me. That means I'm going to ask a question I already know the answer to, which is, are we live? I said, are we live? Looks like we are. VigilanteWilliamson here in an episode of me streaming. Can I make this lower? All the colors. I'm looking at this. They have this little gold thing. How do I start it? Am I doing it right? So I was just trying to do that. Okay, it says I have to share how we'll celebrate. Okay, because I was just picking a goal of one super chat. I don't know. Okay, how about this? I'll play any clip you want. We'll go under 5 minutes. I'm not gonna be. Under 5 minutes, not gonna get me in trouble. Okay, I'm starting to go. We'll just keep that for every day. I'm not sure how that works. So Tom Jensen says we're live. Central Dildo's here. Real Wade is here. So I have a goal. And you're trying to get clips for free. But you know what? Since we're finally not playing games, more of this. Oh, this is your gameplay. Let's see what we got.
Is a disaster.
Okay, I'll play one of these because I don't know what the hell's going on in the other one. I'll play this one since it's pertinent to the last 24 hours or so.
Mahomes to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Now, obviously, that was Cooper DeJean in the Super Bowl. But and shout out to Drew who's streaming now. But nah, cringe and gross are not enticing words for me to show the second one. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go 1 for 2, which is better than fucking Mahomes did the first half. He got waxed. I didn't really watch much of it. Shout out to Bro Jelani. He was helping me out. Philly's already gotten lit, man. They showed some of the aftermath. Lots of damage. I mean, Philly was going to get lit regardless. Man. But Vegas made a ton of money. That's why I don't gamble. The price of defensive line. I know a lot of talk in the Lions fandom is like, we need to go out for top tier defensive line. Well, the price just went up because we see how a great defensive line can change the game for a team. Yeah, would it be worse if they lost? I remember that was a big debate. Like, okay, we know Philly's going to get tore up. Is it better if they win or lose? Either way, I've seen some of the aftermath, lots of craziness. But it happens in every city. I know Philly's noted, but it happens in every city. Didn't somebody die recently? Was it a Philly fan who died hanging off like the street pole or the light pole or something like that? So yeah, that might have been a guy who rooted for Philly 2 weeks ago. Yeah, just in the playoffs. So I mean, they were already dying. Not to laugh at the guy, rest in peace. But yeah, they were already dying for the championship. And now I haven't won the championship. They greased the pole. 2 years ago. They greased the poles to keep people from doing that. Jesus. Well, I mean, people. Listen, it is hype after a sports victory. I went to a game, a few months ago. It was very hype to see the Lions win in person. He died doing what he loved. Yeah. Y'all got to go one day. But Eagles fans will know that. I know you're not a fan of the Eagles. My brother, he said he'd rather Mahomes win. He don't like the Eagles. Not a big fan of the Eagles either. Wasn't going to be happy whoever won. Boy, did Vegas make out like bandits. Some told me, man, Vegas is always going to have a say. Everybody, they started to push that, it's rigged for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I even said that complete the story with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and that's the big story. And he's going to propose to her at the end of the game. So all these people came in putting their money on Kansas City. And Philly, if you bet on Philly, you made out pretty well. And Vegas made out excellent from what happened. So that was a blowout win. Patrick Mahomes didn't know what the hell was happening because the defensive line of the Eagles was in his face the whole game. And, DraftKings had a ad with the odds that KC wins. Turns out Vag, wasn't that magical? I mean, I guess he had the Vag magic last year. And I saw the pictures of how flat back she is. Like I said, I even asked for a transvestigation. Like, imagine celebrating the Super Bowl. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I find the Taylor Swift memes. She's not the most voluptuous of young ladies, we'll just say. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. No, I don't know. Not want to log in. Oh, come on. Oh, man, I can't find the latest ones. This is the ones with Magic you had the Super Bowl, and you just see how non-packing she is. Jesus, I don't want to log in Facebook. But all right, we'll just show the people this. This is from last year. Imagine you win the Super Bowl, you got to go home and clap this. Somebody put the little straight edge down. She's not packing, man. She's not packing. So imagine you lose the Super Bowl, you got to go home and clap this. Good for him. I'm not the one to judge. I'm the one to judge. Did he leave in her pajamas? Being diplomatic. Yeah, she's not Real Wade said Swift Kelce breakup. Maybe he did lose. Everybody was expecting him to win. You can iron your clothes from her. Like, yeah, that bumper concave. Yeah, man. That's why I said transvestigation. And she just might be flat. I mean, some girls are flat. Infinite amount of time ago, Morrissey said some girls are bigger than others. And that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? It's just like, whew. I mean, no disrespect, obviously very, beloved singer, songwriter, pop star. Good for her. Just proves, anybody can find somebody. So, don't. Oh, shout out to you. You got 1.7 K subs. I'm assuming you mean total views. So, yeah, congrats on that. Congrats on that, man. Hope it keeps going, man. Keep going with the clips and everything. But, yeah, man. Super Bowl was yesterday. I did not watch too many commercials. I mean, a lot of commercials I saw were just terrible. Terrible. And even I was talking to my brother, like, they just try hard. They just very try hard, very terrible, very over the top. The only one I kind of liked that I remember before I totally turned it off, they had one. Hey, Zombie Man, appreciate you being here. Harrison Ford had, I think, a Jeep commercial that was decent. I don't remember anything else. It was a bunch of just over the top gibberish that I totally ignored. And like I said, didn't even see most of the second half. I saw just like a second, just enough to know, okay, it's over. I don't remember Puppy Monkey Bay. I don't even remember it. Yeah, they spent millions on the spot and on the commercial. And like I told my brother, the one commercial I remember more than any one is the Miller High Life commercial that was just 1 second, and he just said High Life, and that was it. Because he talked about how, we're always trying to hear the heat. But he talked about, they had different commercials leading up to that commercial saying, we're spending a lot. We only got enough money for 1 second for the Super Bowl. So please make sure you pay attention to our 1 second commercial for the Super Bowl. They kept hyping it up, and then it was just High Life. What controversy? And I keep forgetting Matt does a show on Monday. I need to check it out because YouTube's never gonna tell me. And Zombie Man here to save this show. The Puppy Bowl have running barks instead of running backs. What was the controversy with Kendrick? I didn't hear it. And I didn't really watch some made up controversy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even really watch his halftime show. I really wasn't that interested, no disrespect. There's Kendrick music I like. The recent stuff is okay, I guess. But I like it a little less, to be honest. Like it a little less. I'm not, listen, shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to all those guys. Just not. It ain't Good Kid, Bad City. It ain't Section 80, man. I don't know what to tell you. It ain't To Pimp a Butterfly. And he ain't been since 2014. So, like, y'all get mad at me and stuff, and ain't talk about what you talk about. Ain't talk about nothing. What you talk about. Ain't talk about nothing. It's not a hook. Neither is they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. So I don't know. And shout out to DJ Mustard. There's a million mixes of him using the same fucking beat 100 times. I'm sorry. It's mid. It's mid drink, man. If you like it, that's cool. If you like it, I love it. It's not. I don't have to rush to turn it off, but it's just not my cup of tea, man. And I don't know why it's got to be like some big deal that I don't want to hear somebody repeat the same shit, say boom bop bam. I just don't. I don't, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I still haven't heard his project, but I've listened to like 15 Bodie James projects because he drops one like every day. So speaking of people dropping good music, I've been meaning to listen to that project. The 2 Chainz, Larry June, Alchemist project. I was telling my brother about it. Euphoria was one of his best songs. Euphoria, I did like that one. Because it wasn't the same DJ Mustard beat and him just trying to say the simplest shit ever. Euphoria was actually a pretty cold song. Euphoria is probably the coldest song that whole little thing. It slaps. All right, I'm going to check it out. I was wondering how that project was going to turn out. I need to check it out. But before we check that out, speaking of music that slaps, hopefully I got the right thing up. I don't even know if I do. Let's see. Oh, I do. So speaking of music that slaps, let's listen to some Zombie Man. Let me turn this up. With Anger but House. right. It's pretty lit. And I didn't even know what Vital was till you just said it. And apparently it's a VST that I need to be up on. But that was dope. It was angry, but it was house. So lived up to the track title by Zombie Man. I appreciate it. Always appreciate it. I almost thought about doing the music stream, but I got to get myself back into it. So if you always talk about your music. See, Zach snuck in. Appreciate you being here. I like this straight ass. Yeah. Listen, I'm not trying to hate. Kendrick's definitely made some music I like. Mr. Morale, I was mixed on. I do feel some for Kendrick. He is very much stuck in between his most commercially accessible music is very simple. Is Be Humble or Not Like Us. You know what I mean? These very simplistic, very simplistic, almost to a wild amount music, and then he has all this kind of wordy, thoughtful, poetic-esque music that is a lot less commercially accepted, and he is stuck between that. And I do get that, right? And I also get it is a business too, so I get these things, but at the same time, I'm just not a big fan of everything. Okay, shout out to Kiss. She said I probably wouldn't like it. You may or may not be right. Only had time to make these. Oh yeah, how's everything with the young one? And actually, Fizz, since you're here, how's everything with you? Your health? I remember you said you had was it Bell's palsy? How's that going? I've been meaning to ask you about that. So yeah, shout out to Zach showing up. Tried to make a chili Colorado. Think got defective peppers because it was bland as hell. I see. Halftime was giving myself, oh boy, gastrointestinal distress. That's not fun. So Zion Man has a couple, another beat, a Jersey Club type beat. Kendrick calling out Drake for P3O. Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms, Brahma Bull. And I like my brother was saying, we were talking about that because obviously this is actually before the halftime show was going, but we were talking about, hey, he said all this shit about Drake. Is it actually true? Because if it's not, then he actually is in his right to sue. And if it is, then what, can we investigate Drake? That's what me and my brother was talking. Like, why the fuck? If Drake is really a fucking pedophile, let's investigate. But we know why that's not gonna happen because we know a lot of these motherfuckers. Oops, wrong screen change. A lot of these motherfuckers are all into that weird shit. Appreciate you being here, Brahma Bull. Yeah, that's just, I'm just saying. I don't hate everything post Pimp Butterfly, but like you said, mixed on it. Some songs are like, I don't even hate Humble. I didn't, it's just the simplistic stuff. I didn't mind Not Like Us the first 15,000 times I heard it. By 28,000, I was done with it. But yeah, he was he was working for Jay-Z because Jay-Z still has the halftime show. He's linked to Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, who known to like a little bit of butt, allegedly as well. And everybody's connected to Diddy. Everybody's been to a Diddy party. So, but you know what I mean? But he's calling out Drake for his stuff. We know this is a entertainment industry wide thing. Just like the guy from Nickelodeon, all these execs. This isn't new. It's so weird. That's what makes this whole situation so weird. That they've generated hundreds of millions of dollars off of this beef, at least. And they generated all based upon the idea that Drake likes some young, which he may or may not. There's certainly a lot of creepy, weird moments. But it's like, this is an industry filled with sick motherfuckers like this. Filled with Epstein Island veterans. Filled with Diddy Party veterans. The fuck? Some definitely weird shit. Good to hear that Fizz said he gotten over the face paralysis at the end of November. So that's dope. Kenshi has lots of grinding, no main quest. You probably are correct. I wouldn't be the biggest fan of. That's fair. The rules of this track were the word on rules just escalate. Don't think it's defamation. No, that's not true. That's true. But I mean, No one said, who the fuck said you got to apply by the rules? Now, listen, I don't know if he should sue or not. And honestly, the lawsuit wasn't even about that. The lawsuit was that the label had chose him, which allegedly they might have. I don't know if that's illegal, but it looks like Drake may have been at the end of his contract, which is maybe why this whole situation happened in the first place. Allegedly. That's another thing the streets are talking about. This may have been Drake's at the end of his contract. The parent label is still UMG. All roads lead to UMG. So one's on Interscope, one's on Universal directly, one's on whatever. But everything goes through UMG. So one big artist is leaving their contract and another big artist, you almost get to, it's almost a wrestling thing where you take, you got to put somebody over on the way out. And so you've been this big artist. You're going to put over Kendrick. We're going to put Kendrick over you. And Kendrick's going to win the championship. And now he's going to be the big star since you're leaving, allegedly. So I don't know. He didn't ask for it, but you know what? I didn't appreciate the and I get the statement he was saying with the cross, not the cross shit, but the crown of thorns and all the Jesus imagery. I get it, and he's far from the first to I'm not your savior, and that's what I'm trying to say. I get that. Still didn't like that. I'm still not a big fan of that. Like, well, he's saying he's not saying I get it, but that's what he means. It's artistic, man. It's like, okay, I get it. Still not a fan of it. But you're right. He didn't ask for the Black Savior stuff. And boy, are some of those fans creepy. And that's another point. Drake is a pop star. Drake is much more, he's always been a little bit more of a pop star than a rapper. Yeah, the lawsuit label is not, the label lawsuit, I'm saying, it's not about defamation. Seems like a non-denial. No Diddy's gonna catch your shit. You know too much. I'm coming for you. I hope not. Well, luckily, how dare he use payola? I don't think that he has a case, honestly. He would have a better case with defamation, which I don't think he probably doesn't have a case, because once you start showing these clips, then you can make the opinion that even if it's an extreme interpretation, that he's within his right to do that. It's also, what's the line between defamation and making fun of somebody, right? And, nobody told you to tweet Billie Eilish when she turned 18 some creepy shit. Nobody told you to have a creepy relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. No one told you to do all this creepy shit. You know what I mean? To even make somebody be able to say all the shit and make a crowd of millions of people, thousands of people say, A minor. No one told you to do all this creepy shit, Drake. But it is the whole industry doing this shit. So it is weird that it's like, but you know what? We also know this industry definitely likes, when they can just put a lot of blame on one person, whether it's Epstein, Weinstein, Diddy, Cosby, whoever. Like, oh, they're the bad guy. It's not a whole industry, guys. It's just them. They always like a scapegoat when they can grab one. So using Drake as the next scapegoat. Not to say that he's innocent, but if they can toss a scapegoat out, they'll do it. But yeah, I don't think Diddy's going to catch me. Luckily, it's only 6 or 7 people watching, which I appreciate you guys. Feel free to send a super chat. But yeah, Millie Bobby Brown, Elizabeth Perkins, the same person. I don't even know who Elizabeth Perkins is. I just know Millie Bobby Brown is Stranger Things. Did you send a link? But you don't know if I should click it. Fair enough. Should have retired. But you know what? He was still able to make hits after Pusha T. I just found out about Pusha T. Did you know Pusha T made that ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it? He came up with that. I had no fucking clue. And apparently didn't get a royalty. But they also came up with Arby's We Have the Meats and did get a royalty from that. He said, Brandon Hollow laughing. Fucking frauds. Fucking for I had no clue until very recently. Now, granted, I just saw the internet. I didn't double check it. Maybe it's bullshit, but I believe it. But yeah, they are fraud. I saw something in Reddit like the Chiefs are frauds like us. Did not know Pusha T. You know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some our own Coke, because this shit is dope. Zombie Man, Y Part 2, and I'm gonna verify. I'm gonna fact check that in the background. So let's play some Zombie Man. We'll see if Pusha T really did that, or did Pussy Crusher 69 lie to me. All right, here's Y Part 2 from Zombie Man. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I like that sample, that kind of slow down vocal sample, and then it kind of plays out at the end. That's smooth. Smooth stuff. Y Part 2. Apparently Y Part 1 is by his buddy 2K Polo, or Poyo. And so you can check it out on the SoundCloud. Love the creaking bed. Roger Rob Marcy. I see. So going back to the Chiefs, I think Vegas made a call. You said Chiefs fan writing 4-Pete and said that's enough of that. I don't know. That and just the O-line, obviously. He'll just got ransacked. The Pusha T thing, Pusha T did indeed write by I'm Loving It. And Justin Timberlake was the original singer, which that's kind of, because if you guys remember that first album, the Neptunes produced, and obviously I think the clips were on at least one or two of those first Justin Timberlake songs. That was around the time that was 03 was the era, so that's how that all got done. But as far as the Chiefs, Vegas made a lot of money. You know, I think the rig is still in. Vegas just collected. We'll see what happens going forward. And also, I'm hoping the Lions learn from that and can make the adjustments on the defensive line and go out there and get the help on defensive line. So we got a great player, Aiden Hutchinson, but he went down, and you know, we also got to figure out why we had so many fucking injuries. That was just too much. Too much. There are good-looking animated films coming out this year. Unfortunately, this is not one of them. Uh-oh, what is this? Needs more than one element. Yeah, he got stiffed on the royalties too. He got stiffed on the royalties. That's true. The Texans O-line. There's other O-lines that he couldn't deal with. Because, I mean, they got ransacked. But I got to blame Andy Reid and that offense a little bit too. And I got to blame Steve Spagnuolo on the defense. So your defense was able to stop Saquon Barkley, but they didn't stop anything else, you know. And so Saquon still earned this check because, yeah, they held him to, you know, probably one of the best games anyone held him to all year. But they put so much into that Jalen Hurts was able to, you know, just score basically at will outside that one pick. And then on the offense, it's like, okay, y'all can't stop the rush. Run some draws, run some screens, do something to scheme out this rush. Y'all had no answers. Had no answers. Same fumble was a roughing the passer penalty and called back when the Texans made Mahomes fumble. Well, that's some bull. You know what? There was a little less ref bullshit. Eagles were too balanced, 180-yard passing, 180-yard rushing. Yeah, a game. That's the I pick on the Philly shot. I did not really want the Philly chick. I really didn't really want out of all teams to beat these guys, the Eagles. I would have rather it been the Commanders or, you know, the Lions or anyone. Chiefs winning that coin toss and everything. Oh yeah, you are the Philly chick. I didn't see you snuck in here, Courtney. Well, congrats on your Eagles. We were just talking about them, and I was just complaining about. I wish it wasn't the Eagles. Not that I wanted the Chiefs to win either, but the Eagles you guys have a rep. Philly fans have a rep, and you're going to be obnoxious as shit the next year or two. Who knows? You might run back to back because you know what I'm saying. And shit, there was talk about the Lions getting one of the D linemen, Josh Sweat. And the price just went up on him like a bunch. And the price just went up on every D lineman in the damn league. So good luck, Brad Holmes, trying to get a good D line. That's what a lot of people a lot of people who are Lions fans are like, hey, try to trade for Myles Garrett or Max Crosby or something. It's like, ugh. That just got made harder. You know, congrats again to Philadelphia. The Eagles. Congratulations. Can't right by the chat, driving back from Denver. Okay, no worries. But yeah, congrats again. And yeah, it's cool you just learned. That's cool. Appreciate you being here. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What is this shit?
Du måste.
Spermageddon. Fizz, I gotta make an executive decision. I don't necessarily know if I want to see an animated film called Spermageddon or if I want to even show this to the chat. I think, geez, yeah, that's about more than I want. So bad for CJ to cry over seeing Dale get a cash. Yeah, that's a bit much. Yeah, he did have a catastrophic injury during his comeback year. It's okay for Chiefs to sob on the sideline. So okay, I'm reading it right. So it's bad for CJ to cry over seeing Dale getting a catastrophic injury during his comeback year, but it's okay for Chiefs players to sob on the sidelines from the refs not getting called. See, I didn't know that they were down on CJ for that. So I'm so glad. I'm so happy I don't watch ESPN or watch a lot of this shit to even know what the fuck their opinion is on things. Yeah, I did see that Philly was trying to burn the Philly down. Clip at the after party. What is this? I feel a little safer showing this. I'll pass with a Spermageddon. I appreciate it, Phil. Oh shit.
Oh, this shit is mashed in there.
Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
So grab 4 officers and get them out of here.
Okay. I saw something. Let me see if we can find some of the aftermath. With all this, because you can imagine that many people and all the alcohol. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Oh, come on. Fuck.
Jump in my new car with me.
Oh, fuck
I
you.
got it on cars.com. It's got
Yo, is this commercial at work? Okay, whatever, man.
When Philadelphia celebrates, fans go wild. Climbing light poles and just about anything else that points straight up. It happened again last night after
Garbage
the
trucks.
blowout win.
What the fuck?
Police did what they could to control the chaos. Remember, just 2 weeks ago, a young college student lost his life when he fell from a light pole and landed on his head. We watched the game at Philadelphia's oldest bar, McGillen's. But once the Eagles clinched the Super Bowl,
Broad Street, here we come!
tens of thousands of Eagles fans poured onto Broad Street from bars and homes. Aerial video shows the absolute crush of humanity.
The crowds are definitely growing as we are watching them flood out into the streets. You can see it's almost gridlock of people.
Mostly, it was good-natured fun, but there were a few moments of brazen lawlessness. Vandals overtook a linen delivery truck and then set all the tablecloths and napkins on fire.
What the fuck?
These knuckleheads thought it would be a good idea to topple a light pole.
What the fuck?
Street today, there's hardly any evidence
Mostly
of the
peaceful
wild
celebrations by fucking
hours
Philly.
ago. These barriers will remain in place, though, because the party's not quite over yet. Come Friday, there will be 1 million+ people jamming this street for a parade to celebrate the Super Bowl champions.
Okay.
In the city of brotherly love last
Oh, some doofus just ruined his
night,
life.
love was in the air. Sasha thought it was the perfect moment to pop the question to the love of his life, Brooke.
Were you going to propose, win or lose?
No, I don't think it would have been the right atmosphere for a proposal.
Okay, whatever. So somebody did propose to some flat white woman on Saturday. We did get a proposal for a flat white woman. So all is right with the world. All is right with the world. That's Philadelphia. Like where I think the cars like where I saw a lot of smashed up shit when I saw pictures. I was looking for that shit. I think the reporting was a little light. Oh, this I remember the guy climbed. Oh yeah, the guy climbed the pole. He never saw Saquon win. No, he never saw the Super Bowl. Okay, this is the fire one. Okay, I'm fire. Broad Street, yeah, technically it's 14th. I see.
On your bingo cards.
Is this the right one?
On your bingo cards.
Oh yeah, they do have some on fire. Hold on.
Fire. Oh.
Fire.
Look at him warming his ass on the fire. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty cold in Philly tonight. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I told you it was only a matter of time. We've got fires. We've got...
Okay. So yeah. So you made me choke on that line. Yeah, we got white quarterbacks getting pick sixes on their birthday before GTA 6. Yeah, that's another thing I thought. I was thinking about the Lions. We drafted Tyrion Arnold, who did nothing but catch penalty after penalty. We should have drafted Cooper DeJean, who's sitting there taking pick sixes back. What the fuck? But yeah, we do got white quarterbacks getting pick sixes on their birthday. Last guy to score a championship touchdown on their birthday. It was like in the 40s. It was pre-Super Bowl. It happened so rarely. So that's crazy. But yeah, we did get that before GTA 6. If we get GTA 6. I mean, I heard that we might still get it this fall. We will see. I also heard it might be $200, which we'll see if people pay that. So who the fuck is Milton Williams? Who the fuck is Milton Williams? Because like I said, I didn't watch the whole game. I mean, it was so obviously a blowout. I had very little interest. Very little interest either way. Oh shit, he's one of the D linemen. I know we wanted Josh Sweat. Pause, because it's just that name. My body all over your body, baby. Okay, shout out to Keith Sweat. But yeah, you know, like I said, I didn't watch much. I watched a little bit of part of the Super Bowl, a part of the first half, and then just enough in the second half to realize, okay, this is a blowout. I didn't even see the the Chiefs start to come back. I didn't even see it in that. I just saw it was like when I saw it was like 35 something or something. I don't know. It was in the 30s, and I think they had like 10 or something. So I'm like, this is over. So I stopped watching it. Eagles DT. Okay, he got a couple of sacks. Yeah, it was a lot of sacks. I know. Like I said, we were Lions were maybe in the market for Josh Sweat, maybe in the market for Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, maybe not. After the price just went up on every D lineman in the league. Enough of gay rugby. It's over. Yeah, the season is over, but the offseason just started, so that means, you know, every fan base gets to fantasize about their team being in the Super Bowl and think about I did not hear about Darian Kennard. And I'm about to Google to try to find out. He is unlikely to hear Darian Kennard makes history on Super Bowl Sunday. He's actually won 3 straight championships. Okay, so he was drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs. He played a couple years with the Chiefs, and so he actually was able to three-peat. Okay, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. So this player was able to three-peat. He's won the Super Bowl every season he's played. That's crazy. I remember there's somebody in the NBA who was like that for a few years. Was it Patrick McCall? Had won every year he had played, he was in the championship. Something crazy like that. So yeah, since you did those double, he calls it gay rugby. Yeah, the Robert Ory, the NFL, it's crazy work. Crazy work. But no, he's less valuable than at least Robert Ory would hit shots that are beat if he just happened to be on these teams. Like, you know what I mean? He's just almost pure luck. Yeah, he's only played. No, he got drafted 2022, and so this is only his 3rd season. He got drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs. Now he plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Clearly, he's a CIA plant. No, I don't know about that. He's only been in the league 3 years. I didn't even know who he was. He's like a, you know, just deep lower backup that just lucked up. And there was a guy who did the same thing in basketball, one of these like reserves that aren't even that great, but they luck. No, it wasn't some back in the day shit, some recent shit. Need to trade for him out. Yeah, I guess. See if that luck continues. No, what usually ends up happening, these guys end up out of the league because they're really not that good. They're just lucky. So he just lucked up. So that was interesting. But yeah, you know, like I said, the Super Bowl, all shit. So I want to know the ratings. I can't imagine I'm sure they're good relative to the rest of TV, but I'm sure this is going to be one of the lower rated Super Bowls. A lot of people didn't want to see Kansas City. And then you have the blowout factor. It was a blowout. So a lot of people turned their TVs off after a while. The ratings are going to be probably bad. DeAndre Dropkins, I do think I remember seeing that drop. D-Rop, yeah. Still smoking NBA, I'm sure. Yeah, NBA. I'm obviously that whole Luka thing, which I was right about that the owners won. Yeah, shout out to everybody who downvoted my fucking video. Because I said the owners made him trade him. Like, it wasn't just him on his own. And then, whoa, and then you start to see all this shit come out. Oh, the ratings. Oh, yeah. The ratings are going to be way better than NBA. Way better than NBA. Way better than most things. I mean, shit. I can't believe the Grammys got 15 million. And then the Oscars are back. I mean, they had a low, but they're back over 10 million. I don't know when the next one's is. But I think the last one was over 10 million. Certain things people still watch. The NBA is not one of them. Sometimes the All-Star game. We'll see what the All-Star game does. Like next week or the week after. Let me see. If the Super Bowl ratings. I'm not sure if they were out. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Fox says 126 million people watched the game across all platforms. Are we counting numbers differently then? So that's not the same as the TV ratings. 13 million on the free. I actually watched it on Tubi. 13 million, got it. Didn't want to fool around with Stream East. So 13 million people watching on Tubi, 14 million. So a lot of people were watching it digitally. So that's the thing. So I don't know. I guess I was wrong. So the numbers, according to at least how they say, 126 million people. I'll show you guys. It's the Hollywood Reporter. So, you know, they'll never lie about anything. But no, Hollywood Reporter has 126 million viewers. Watch the game across all platforms. 126 million, according to early figures from Nielsen. Internal Fox data, if that holds, be the second straight year the Super Bowl set an all-time viewing record. It's up 2% according to last year's. So that just shows that despite everybody being sick of the Chiefs, that was bullshit. Hey, I even watched part of it. So yeah. So it's 34-0. So yeah, when I saw it was 30, whatever it is, when it went in the 30s, not 34-10, 34-0. I'm like, all right, well, I'm done. I watched part of this, I watched basically the only quarter I watched fully was the second quarter, and then I watched the second, like a few minutes of the third quarter, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I did see a little bit of Kendrick Lamar's thing, but then I went out to get something to eat and get some food, some groceries. Because my car, you know, that was the big thing for Sunday. Shout out to Bro Jelani. He was helping me with my car in my house. And so once my car was actually up, I'm like, okay, I can finally get water and shit. Get groceries. So that was my big thing for Sunday. Were they pulling 200 million? I don't know what the numbers were pulling. Because, see, here's the thing. They have different ways of counting it, right? I remember they had the worldwide number, which they didn't used to really publicize. They would just go off the U.S. number. The worldwide was probably definitely out of 200 million. The fuck is happening? Nothing with my house. Just helping me clean up and just helping me get shit together. But no, they used to have a worldwide number. So obviously 200 million. I don't think they were pulling 200 million in America, but how many people watch the Super Bowl worldwide? And now I feel like the TV numbers probably did go down. Super Bowl, 62 million global viewers. So no, I don't think it did 200 million before. It's 126 million. So I don't know. Maybe those were World War IX. I feel like they did used to do. I would have to check an old Super Bowl. Let's Super Bowl 2018 worldwide. That one we should have. Super Bowl 2018 worldwide viewership. Is this the right? Let me see. Now I'm looking at Wikipedia. So, just looking at Wikipedia now. They don't have worldwide. They just have average millions of viewers. So this is a peak. It did. So you look, it was like at 100. In 2018 was a 103 million. Then it kind of went down. Then 2020, 101 million, and it went down to 95 during the pandemic. Because remember, even though this one was in 2020, it was one of the last things that we were allowed to do was enjoy the Super Bowl. The pandemic started in March, so the pandemic Super Bowl was 2021, 2022, and it looks like last year went up to 114, and then 2023 went up to 114. So the past few years are up. So they did have that dip. But looking back, I mean, the dip a lot was made of it, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. All things considered. And then Nickelodeon played part of it with CBS. I didn't know that. I knew that. Now, I'm not sure if they have global numbers. And they have the Hispanic, so international. It's Canada. Okay. So yeah, there was they had to go to advertise the most viewed sport. Yeah, they can't be the most viewed sporting event because we know obviously your football, European football or soccer, a lot more than 100 million people watch some of those events and some of those games, like Premier League and stuff like that. So yeah, it is not the most viewed thing. I wonder what globally most viewed event just for last year. Because it has to be something. Not the most U.S. Why is it just the U.S.? Most on television broadcast. Jeez. Why is it so hard to find the most watched television broadcast last year? Okay. They all I can find is stuff for the U.S. Like I say, the most watched thing in the U.S. history is if you believe it happened, the moon landing was the most watched thing. 150 million people watched that allegedly. So that's that. But I can't find the global thing. My search engine has gone full Patriot. It just won't even tell me what the world watches. Wow, that's not like communist China at all. Where you can't, I mean, just the glory of the American state. Like, what is the fuck? Like, I asked for global. Like, you can just look at this shit. Look at what it says. Global most TV view event. And then you scroll 2024 in American television. That's not what I asked. This is the second page. You can go to the first page. Still, again, not what I asked. Most watch television broadcasts, and it's like this. It's okay. This is all American. There are events that are global that aren't American, but we don't get to see them. We'll take American search engine over British. Fair enough. Fair enough. At least I'm not getting stabbed, so I'll take it. We're not eating beans and toast and shit, so you gotta take what you can get. But that's pretty funny. They're full on Patriot. But yeah, that was gay rugby, as Sister Ditto would say, football. Season's over. It's over. We'll see what happens next year. I might make some more videos on it. I still want to make that quarterback video. I feel like I got a lot of ammo to make it, so I'll do that. And then I got to get back into making content here. I've been trying to write. I have such a bad writer's block with lyrics. America, where can I find a good burger nearby? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I'm having an issue. Right, hilarious British search engine. Have you tried being gay to save the environment? If you tried to search on UK search engine, it would only show you women's sports numbers. Probably. Fuck. Oh, shit. You try being gay to save the environment. Is that something they really said? Because I have to ask if that's a joke because they say stupid shit like this sometimes. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, man. That's crazy work. But, yeah, we'll see what happens next year. We'll see what happens next year. Let me see. I have not been paying attention to much, honestly. Like I said, I've been trying to write. Writing is, I got a song. It feels like it's pulling teeth now. Well, they say there's too many people. Gays don't reproduce. That's fair. That's fair. So I guess that's even darker than that's the idea how it helps the environment. I guess it isn't untrue. But dark, it's real. Be gay so you don't have kids. So you save the environment. Wow. Well, listen, we're already not having kids. We're not reproducing. That ship is sailed. That ship is sailed. Straight or gay, we're not reproducing. So they ain't got to worry about that. I mean, there's a few baby moms out there, but a lot of us are not reproducing. We got way less kids than it probably would be otherwise. That's fucking crazy. Motley Crue plane crash. Cringe, your anti-natalist gay shit. There's been a lot of fucking plane crashes. Your anti-natalism is weird, man. It's like, okay, if you don't want to have kids individually, it's understandable and fine. But to be against the idea of humans having kids, oh wow, it did happen. Vince Neil from Motley Crue's plane crash at Scottsdale Airport. So it's a plane. He was not on his private plane. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on with planes? God damn it. And one of them was like from Houston to New York recently. And this one happened in Arizona. Let's cover this. I did not sound like Motley Crue plane crash, huh? Oops, wrong. People can suck my dick. Talk People Magazine. So Motley Crue's Vince Neil. Do we need all these ads? Can I see the damn article, asshole? Was not on a private plane when it collided with another jet in a fatal Arizona crash. It's Vince Neil. Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil was not on his private aircraft. Crashed to another jet, Scottsdale, Arizona, Monday. Hours after the incident. Oh my God! I cannot fucking read the article, you asshole. His Learjet was shot and land for a reason unknown. Veering the runway crash with a parked plane. Had 2 pilots and 2 passengers. Wow. I think the first thing I saw said 1 died, 3 injured. That's fucking crazy. So it doesn't look like he was on it. Doesn't look like he was on it. No, they're not dead. But his plane did crash. I don't know who he was letting use it. Shit, I hope Ogre Squasher stays safe, man. I hope Ogre Squasher stays safe. That's crazy. So yeah, he dodged said fireball. I hate Courtney. Appreciate you being back. But yeah, that's crazy. He called Dr. Flygood. Yeah. So yeah. Dodged a bullet there with a fireball. Yeah. So he was not on it. Vince Neil wasn't on it. Rest in peace to anyone. I think it looks like one person may have passed and a few people got injured. Rest in peace and hope everyone else can pull it through. And hope everyone else stays safe. I don't know what's going on with people crashing, these planes crashing, happening so often. As a guy who doesn't like to fly, I don't need this. You know what I mean? I don't need knowing, oh, yeah, your plane may happen. Especially, I hate being on a runway. And sometimes you're delayed on the runway fucking forever. Fucking nuts. Okay, so it really looks like that this is a plane service that he owns. Chromed in Hollywood LLC, based out of Franklin, Tennessee. The president of Chromed is Vince Neil. So this is not just like, oh, it's just his plane. It looks like this is he has a plane service. That's still crazy work. Is it me if we see no big celebrity sex tapes in a while? I guess, sex tapes are so passe, right? Because, I mean, we did have, the last thing was that fappening with that cloud leak back in the day. Yeah, that's another thing. How many of these celebrities are OnlyFans, right? So if you're a celebrity that's already on OnlyFans, it's not even a big deal. I used to own the Tommy and Pam one on VHS. Oh, the Tommy and Pam sex tape. Like, huh? Oh, yeah, Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson, which was probably the most famous one and the one that really kicked off the whole sex tape phenomenon. So, yeah. Gooner. Oh, shit, that reminds me. Let me see if this shit is real. Speaking of Gooners. Did you people see this goonerific thing? I saw this on the gram. Let me see. What is it? Okay. I don't know if this is real. I hope it is. Yeah, the Kardashians ended up being one of those infamous ones. Oh, this is not a joke. Hold on. What is this?
What will the world of Formula One feel like without trust? It's essential to have...
Some say it's just a rumor.
Yeah.
While they doubt, others ascend. Champions emerge, and legends will fall. Millions have competed. But only one will claim the throne.
Yeah,
the grand finale of
this is
Jerkmate
real.
is coming.
There is now ranked Jerkmate. So you can compete at gooning. Now, competitive gooning is real. Competitive gooning is real. Goon culture has gone so crazy that you can now goon competitively. You can compete against others. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. Ranked Jerkmate, bro. That's outrageous. How do you win? Well, that didn't tell you. This one gives you. You can be unranked. You can be a bronze beater, a silver stroker, a golden gooner, an emerald edger, a platinum puller, or a grandmaster baiter. So you just got to fap your way to being a grandmaster baiter. It is a lose-lose. You lose, society loses, we all lose. So that's what a gooner is. But yeah, because goon used to just be a word, and now that's what it means. Shout out to the Gen X or Gen Z or whatever. So yes, competition of masturbation that is retarded and nasty. It is both those. Oh, I don't know how they pay. Hey, lovely Sherry. Sorry you had to walk into that. Pun not intended. Whoever filled the first tub wins. Who won, Deshaun Watson or Justin Tucker? Oh yeah, because both of them like a massage. Both of them though. Yeah, it used to just be thug or maybe somebody who wasn't the brightest, but now it's a perv. I don't know how jerkmate works. I'm not trying to be funny. I never used jerkmate. I don't even know how it works in general. Like, is that something like OnlyFans? But that's a good question. Are they doing it in front of each other, maintaining eye contact? I don't know. I don't know what the life of a professional gooner goes. I don't want to know. Are they weird competitive sport grenades or OnlyFans? I don't think so, but I don't know how jerkmate. I don't know, man. I saw it on Instagram. I promise you, I'm not a prawn guy like that. Sound like a Mr. Beast, P Diddy collab. That is what it sounds like. But yeah, and I mean, shit. We're in the post goon culture world. Y'all, I'm sure y'all all heard about Nautica, right? Nautica Malone, who was this guy who went through the drive-thru with his pants down. He ended up killing himself, but now has this like weird, because of the memes, like this cult-like following. The winner gets to be president, maybe. This is about as good as the current selection process. Yeah, you remember that story? So yeah, that's become a thing. And we would call him like the King Goon or whatever. So that's the way of the world, man. Guys are beating they meat like he owes them money, man. Yeah, he said it would be funny. That's about as effective as the current selection process. So why not? President of Greenland. The land won't be green with all those goons going around. Look a little bit more like Iceland, but that's not ice. That is not ice. Yeah, that's some nasty shit. That's nasty, honestly. I kind of wish we didn't cover that. I just haven't seen it. We're talking about goons. Rename Greenland to Goonland, obviously. Goonery for all. No. Don't be a goon. Please don't. Don't be a goon. Wild word. Let me see. So Alberta is about to be North Texas. Alberta is about to be North Texas. BC is South Alaska. East Canada is West Greenland. Never heard of that. That's crazy work. Is something going on with Greenland? Is that why you said that? Something I'm not paying attention to. Like I said, I've been having issues with the car. Hopefully it's good for now. And so that has taken a lot of my attention. Trying to make Greenland great again? What? What is going on? So we're trying to buy Greenland? That's crazy work. That is crazy work. Yeah, I didn't know any of this shit. Denmark gives Greenland to the U.S. or we ban Ozempic? What? So he wants to buy it from Denmark. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. He's already claimed Gaza for America. Denmark produces Ozempic. I didn't know that. Well, until I kind of picked it up when you said it. That's crazy. And we know they gonna need America for Ozempic. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Fat clucks like me. Southern is holy shit. I didn't know. See, this is why I don't pay attention to politics. This ain't even a political show. It's like you guys teach me what's going on. No one believes you. I was surprised. I didn't believe you till I looked it up. That's crazy work. Crazy shit. What a fucking crazy time to be alive, man. What a fucking crazy time to be alive. Fucking nuts. Israel built a replacement for the Suez Canal along the southern border. Is Southern Israel Canal. See, I am totally out of the loop with the whole Israel thing. But that's it definitely looks like he plans on doing whatever Israel wants is just the same as anyone else. So he's already been bullying the Denmark prime minister over the phone. Wow. Crazy work. What do the people of Greenland think about becoming part of America? I'm sure they don't want, But I don't know anything about Greenland. Like, how do they live? But Israel, Jordan, and Saudi have ports on the end of the Gulf of Aqaba. Israel, the U.S. have an economic zone on the other end of the Mediterranean. I see. They want to be independent. What is there to be so right now they're under control of Denmark. They don't want Denmark control either, I would imagine. They just want to be completely. So why can't they be independent? Damn, why we gotta why do the green people, I don't know what do you call a Greenlander? Greenlander, okay. Have to become Americans to stop climate change and fight heterosexualism? What? Greenland's primarily made up of Greenlandic Inuit, who are an indigenous population, and Danish people. I see. Yeah, I know nothing of Greenland except what you guys are telling me. Yeah, leave the Greenlandish alone, or the Greenlanders alone. Let them Greenland in peace. Sheesh. Why does we want Greenland for some military purpose? Are we going to attack Europe? It's like, why do we need Greenland? This is crazy. Denmark spends a lot of money keeping them alive. Really? I taught Europeans about chicken and waffles. They didn't believe you. Wow. Well, now they know. And knowing is half the battle. I thought it was just a myth. Chicken and waffles. What is this myth? Oh, it really exists. Craziness. Shout out to Europe. What would happen if Greenland became a part of it? Like, what if Denmark said, you know what, cool, we'll take the offer. Like, what does that do to the world? Like, what's the ramifications, something like that? I learned about their weird banana rice combo. Never heard of that. Banana rice. Crazy work. Crazy work. But yeah, like now, let me see. Let me look more into this. I'll listen to Wikipedia because they're never wrong about anything. But this, because I didn't hear that we were trying to get Greenland. I heard about the Gulf of America stuff, but Greenland. So the acquisition of Greenland would give U.S. control of an island that it sees crucial to its defense. Reuters described Greenland in October 2020 as a security black hole for the United States and allies because of its 27,000 miles of coastline was difficult to monitor. On several occasions since 2006, foreign vessels have turned up unexpectedly with or without the necessary protocols in waters that NATO member Denmark aims to defend. Detection of foreign vessels, including a Russian submarine, has often been by chance. Potential security threat of Russian ships believed to have land or tap undersea cables to them during the conflict. I see. Well, I see. Okay, you guys are kind of cluing me into other reasons. So, U.S. wants to control the hemisphere from 3 sides. Fair enough. A lot of natural resources in Greenland too, plus the strategic location, the North Arctic, the Panama, and then New Israeli Canal. I see. You're talking about the Greenland, Icelandic, UK gap. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm supposed to want. Just seems kind of crazy. But apparently they do have, petroleum. And rare minerals, I see. 2/3 of the planet's fresh water outside of Antarctica is frozen. Greenland is rock flour. Strong ability for soil regeneration. I see. Sell it to Trump, at least get their money back. Fuck those 50K frozen wasteland natives. It's a money pit for a small nation like Denmark. Sheesh. See, I don't know. I don't know. If you guys had said anything, I mean, I knew the country existed, but outside that, I don't know much about Greenland. But that's crazy work. Or I guess we'll see what happens. It'd just be weird to have Greenland part of the U.S. I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, that just seems weird. Danish is so confused. This country called America that wants to run things, right? I mean, like, what would happen? Like, I'm just thinking about, like, will Greenland become a place that people from America are starting to go? Like, what would that population increase? Because we have now America's, if you're, like, you could go to Puerto Rico, right? Legally and without a passport. Well, outside of the weird flight rules they're coming up with. You know what I mean? Not needing a passport to get there, what would that change for Americans as far as Greenland? Like having another Alaska on the side of Canada, but there's still like a couple 100,000 people in Alaska. Alaska has a higher population than Greenland, I think. Denmark ain't using that water up there because it'd be bad for the environment. I mean, that just would be crazy. Poor Greenlanders. It was given this world, they didn't make it. Given this green little world, leaving a green little land. And now they're got to be part of some geopolitical nonsense. Pretty crazy work. Yeah, I guess it would be like having another Alaska, but like I said, it's less people in Greenland. And also, it looks like the way it's oriented, it's not like they're fucked either way. Probably, I mean, they're fucked because it just seems very cold up there. I can't deal with the cold. If the international rule breaks down, you grab everything you can. Fair enough. I don't understand why people willingly living in areas that are that cold. I get that, a lot of people, hey man, I was born here and I'm broke, so this is just what it is. But man, I would not want to live in such a fucking cold area. I hate living in, when Texas gets cold, it freaks me out. I think, did my volume go down? Let's turn it up. Turn it up. All right. All right. I don't know if it helps at all, but I just turned the volume up in OBS. It's supposed to be at +5. International rule doesn't apply to the hedge bond. No, they don't. No, they don't. Or I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I think I know what it means. Let's make sure I know what it means. Leading power, okay. Hegemony, the power over the political, economic, and military predominance. I just knew it meant the head in charge. Okay. But you're right. International rule does not apply to them. They moved there, so there's no Chiefs fans around. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, it just would be weird. I mean, there are, other territories. I mentioned Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands. There's different territories that already exist. Obviously, Hawaii, Alaska are states. There's obviously parts of America that are not that already exist that are non-continental, right? That aren't on the North American continent proper. I guess Alaska technically is, but you know what I mean. It's not part of continental 48. And actually, I don't know what is Greenland's an island. What continent is it considered to have been on this whole time? Is it considered part of North America or is it Europe? Rodgers to the Vikings confirmed. That would be crazy if he goes to the Vikings. That would make me feel that NFL is even faker. Like, you're going to do the exact same thing with the exact same quarterback after. The guy goes from Green Bay, then he goes to the Jets, then he goes to the Vikings? No way. So it's considered Europe. Well, it still says neither. Oh, jeez. I get, would they go by the plates, the tectonic plates? And did you ever see there's like a skit bit is probably a better word. A bit of a guy, I forgot, I think he's an Indian dude, talking about how Europe isn't a continent. Greenland is North America, Iceland is Europe. I see. But his theory that, just Asia and Europe, Eurasia should be considered one continent. Is it North America? I see, yeah. I'd imagine it would go by the plates. But I'm not an expert on this shit. Let's see if I can find what I was talking about. And then we'll probably get out of here. I'd like to get to an hour and a half. That's my limit. Well, that's not my limit, but I feel like I'm not delivering a stream if I can't at least get an hour and a half. I feel like I'm my duty to you as a YouTuber. I have failed you if I cannot get you. If I cannot stream at least an hour and a half. Okay. I don't know.
There are some propagandas that has.
Hold on. It's your guy's favorite. It's an Indian brother. So we know how much you guys love India. And thank you, vidIQ, because I asked you for this information. All right.
There are some propagandas that has been done by Europe that everybody believes to be gospel truth, but there is absolutely zero truth. in these claims. For example, Europe is not even a continent. It's not. They have just been saying they're a continent for so fucking long that we have started believing that they're a continent. They're not a continent. Europe has defined what is a continent. A continent is a large island surrounded by water. I'll give you some examples, okay? North America, nice. Large island surrounded by water. No problem. You are continent, brother. I approve. South America, large island surrounded by water. I approve. Africa, large island surrounded by water. I approve. Australia, large island surrounded by water. Antarctica, large island surrounded by water. One penguin is there. There is only one more continent. It's this. This is not a separate continent. I am a person, this is my hand. It is part of me only. This can't have a different passport. Europe is Asia. Europeans are Asians. This is not Eastern Europe, this is Central Asia. There are some propagandas that has been.
So since you did it, how's it feel to be Asian? Central Asian, apparently. He's right, technically it's not the continent. Some people move to Greenland as long as they have internet, fair enough. SAR, do not redeem. SAR, do not redeem. Oh man, that's why did you redeem? Those who define the thing get to set the exception. Hence Europe, I guess. But I always thought that was weird when I was younger. Because it was like, well, why is it Eurasia? And then some people said, well, Africa's kind of touching that area too, so that's all weird. I don't know. That has always been weird. Because it's Russia, Asia, or Europe. It is treated as Europe, but it's like it's Asia though. I don't know. I was given this world and make it. So, yeah, we're right at hour and a half. Eurasian. You're an asshole. Russia is so huge as both. Yeah, I've heard that too. But I feel like you think of a Russian person as a European person. Though you could easily think of them as an Asian person. But I don't know. I have no idea. Again, I was given this world. I didn't make it. I can't. Alaska used to be part of Russia. Yes, I mean it's obviously closer there to the continental U.S. It's like 3 miles away. The closest part of Russia. Something like that. I can't remember. I know it's pretty close. East Russia's shore. Russia's for Kamacha. Hell no. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like maybe it is just the East Russians. And that was, there are definitely people who, when you look at the old Soviet Union or other parts of Russia where it's like, okay, you would consider them Asian, or like I don't know. How do I say this? I mean, usually, you think of people with like browner complexions, I would say. So I don't know. I know I keep saying that. I meant West Russians. Well, yeah, East. I'm thinking of East Europe. West, the Russia and the West. East. We're getting shit fucked up. I'm smoking weed. I haven't streamed in a while. I'm starting to feel off. I need to stream more often. I need to, I want to take a break to try to write. I'm getting some music done, but this is slow. The creative. I don't know how to be as creative as I once was when I was younger. Brown age from India, Pakistan. Yeah, that's when you think of brown age, you would think of those countries in particular, right? Maybe Turkey, which that's in Asia, right? Shows how much my education is paying off, right? Still crazy walking around forests of Russia having angry tigers. I want to eat you. Yeah, that's scary. I mean, we got mountain lions and coyotes and shit. We ain't got like tigers. We got the bears, right? The bears. Get ate by a bear if you're like in the forest. But I'm gonna get out of here. I wish I had more to talk about. We had the Super Bowl. I've not been paying attention to politics. You guys smarted me up to the Greenland thing. I'm trying to think if there's any more entertainment related stuff. Apparently there is a new Superman trailer. I didn't see that, but I don't really want to. I don't know. I gotta check out that Larry June thing. I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully I can get some stream west of the Caucasus Mountains, European east of the Caucasus Mountains, Asians, I see. So the Caucasus Mountains is the dividing line. Peace out, Fizz. We're getting out here too. So appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you guys. Superman is gay, unfortunately. And that movie's probably going to be a nightmare. So I appreciate everybody here watching live or on the playback. Hopefully we stream a little bit more. And hopefully we'll get back to playing games this week. And or Caucus sounds like so sus. And I may do a music stream when we make beats. So we'll see. So yep, peace out. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. Talk to you later. Peace.